Hushpuppi will be released on 6th of August 2029. That is according to the sentencing that was given to Hushpuppi. But there's a kind of growing report that he may be released earlier than that. Also, a movie is being made for Hushpuppi or in Hushpuppi story. That is something I still feel. But a lot of people are saying that that could be a money earner for Hushpuppi, and I will give you the reasons and the laws in US that is applicable to this. And a lot of people are saying that 50 Cent is trying to exploit the moment on the story of Hushpuppi, and we should not allow 50 Cent to tell the story of Hushpuppi, but rather allow Africans to do the telling, because these Oyibo people, when they tell the story, they can get it all twisted and then fashion it against Nigerians and Africans out there to blackmail or black trick us. That is something I feel about that. Before I dive into the story, I want to say thank you guys for watching our videos, and thank you for the love so far. If you are new here, you can click the subscribe button below and the bell notification icon. Hushpuppi was arrested sometimes in 2020, and then he was sentenced in 2020 to about 11 years imprisonment, and that 11 years is going to elapse on 6th of August 2029. That is something we got to understand about the story. Remember that Hushpuppi was arrested, in Dubai and extradited to US for extorting or defrauding about 1.9 million persons or victims, of which they are majorly Americans. And that was why Hushpuppi was extradited to US. And now, according to a report, Hushpuppi will be released on 6th of August 2029. And a lot of people are saying that it's going to be released, earlier than that, because Hushpuppi is pursuing good character in jail, and that can actually, kind of shorten the years of release of Hushpuppi. Interestingly, a story is being made on Hushpuppi called the downfall of Gucci billionaire master, and that story, according to a report, a person of 50 Cent has just told himself to getting a franchise for that particular story. And now a lot of people are saying 50 Cent, make you not make such story, you should allow Africans to tell the story themselves. In November 2022, American rapper and producer Curtis 50 Cent Jackson announced plans to develop a television series based on the life of convicted Nigerian internet fraudster Raymond Abbas, popularly known as Hushpuppi. 50 Cent shared on his Instagram page, stating that, "My scammers, I got to do this one. Hushpuppi series coming soon." And now this guy is jostling to get the franchise to actually make a story of Hushpuppi. And that is something a lot of people are really objecting about. Remember that in June 2020, Hushpuppi was arrested in Dubai for defrauding over 1.9 million people, primarily Americans, and subsequently extradited to US. In November 2022, Hushpuppi was sentenced to 11 years and 3 months in prison after he pleaded guilty to charges including money laundering and conspiracy to commit wire fraud. 50 Cent announcement actually sparked series of kind of conflict, interest, and all those kind of things and protests out there. That is something I got to understand, because a lot of Nigerians reacted to this, and then some Nigerians urged 50 Cent to really cast Nigerian actors for the role of Hushpuppi and those kind of docu-series. That is something I got to understand. But a Nigerian prophet, Samuel F. Young, launched a petition to halt the production, expressing concerns that it might glorify cybercrime and also defame the name Nigeria and Nigerian citizens out there. That is something I got to understand about this. I remember that the likes of Abu Dumo and a lot of others were really bidding for the ticket or for the franchise for that particular movie to be made by them. And according to Abu Dumo, it's good African or Nigerian tell the story of Hushpuppi so that they can tell it better. Because when we allow these Oyibo people tell the story of Hushpuppi, they are going to get it twisted and they are going to blackmail Nigeria to it. That is something they are feeling about that. But you need to also understand that To an extent, Hushpuppi is a superstar in a movie right now. Some persons are now asking the question, when they make the docu-series about Hushpuppi, can he actually make money from it? That is the question a lot of persons are really asking. I will show you some of the reasons why Hushpuppi can or cannot make money from this particular movie. The question is, if a movie about Hushpuppi is made, whether he earns royalties or he can earn royalties depends on several factors. That is something I need to share with you. Number one, right to his story. If he or his legal representative sell the right to his life story to a production company, he could receive payment or royalties. However, given his criminal history, legal restrictions might apply. That is what it is. They are saying that if Hushpuppi sells his story to a particular film production company or television company, he can actually earn royalty from that. But based on the criminal records of Hushpuppi, that is a restriction on that part, and that could be determined by the law court. Number two, son of Sam laws can be invoked in the story of Hushpuppi. In the US and some other countries, laws prevent criminals from profiting from their crimes through books, movies, or other media. These laws aim to ensure that crime victims, not criminals, benefit from such works. Any profit Hushpuppi might make could be seized and redirected to victims. That is another thing we have to actually watch out for, and this could be invoked in the story of Hushpuppi. Number three, creative control. If filmmakers base the movie on publicly available information rather than a direct contact with Hushpuppi, they may not be legally required to pay him anything. That is another thing. If they just kind of base the movie based on speculations without having contact with Hushpuppi or hearing from Hushpuppi himself, they can actually go away with the profit without paying to Hushpuppi. That is what this creative control is all about. And number four, the last one, third party arrangement. If a deal is made with his family or associate rather than directly with him, they might receive financial benefit instead. That is another thing. But on the case of Hushpuppi, I feel that he does not have a better relationship with his family, and that can really affect this part of Hushpuppi. That is what I feel about all of this. Remember that Hushpuppi had a fallout with the likes of Timaya, even the likes of Fino at the time, calling them fake designer wearers and all those kind of things. But you need to also understand that these guys, they came together and make a song warning Hushpuppi of the dangers ahead. Few years or few months after that, Hushpuppi was arrested and extradited to US. Will I say that they are prophets in their sounds, the likes of Timaya? I want you to put your own comment in the comment section. Before I jump off, I want to say thank you guys for watching our videos, and thank you for the love so far. If you are new here, you can click the subscribe button below and the bell notification icon to always get notifications each time we upload our videos.